Welcome to the Bath Life Awards grand reveal of finalists, and it's live.
I understood loneliness before I knew what it was. I saw the bills on your table for your unrequited love. I would be nothing without you holding me up. Now I'm strong enough for all of us, all of us, all of us, all of us. I am a giant. Stand up on my shoulders. Tell me what you see. 'Cause I am a giant. We'll be breaking boulders underneath our feet. I am a giant. Oh, I am.
Hello, hello, hello. I hope this finds you well. Welcome to this grand reveal. Much ground to cover this morning, and I'll hand you over to our Bath events manager, Annie.
Afternoon all. So today we'll be covering key information you need to know. We'll be talking with two of our sponsors, and then we'll have the grand reveal of finalists in all of our categories. We're live tweeting today's event, so look out for your name if you're a finalist. This event will be on Bath Live YouTube channel later. All finalists will be on the Bath Life Awards website as soon as we're finished, in around 25 minutes time. And we'll update on ticket information. Basically, please sign up for the waiting list with tickets going on sale later.
But before we get going, an autre grand reveal, the mighty, mighty Bath Boule is back. Let's have a look. There we are, the Bath Boule, and the big announcement today is that yes, it's back, but also the tickets go on sale next Thursday at 2 p.m. Bath Boule is then on July 23rd to 25th, starting as ever with Le Bunkoff Friday. And also look at this, it always sells out, so please, to guarantee your place and help raise more money for local charities by sponsoring, please consider that. And our thanks to our headliner, Bruin Dolphin, and the current Big Boolers. It'll be a lovely opportunity for us all to come together in Queen Square, having fun, meeting up, and yes, raising money for charity. That's to come, as is this information about the Bath Life Awards. They are this year on September 9th at the Assembly Rooms. And given the huge interest in these awards, we are bound to sell out once more. Please note that tickets and tables will only be available for finalists and sponsors. And so, yes, as Annie says, please do join that waiting list and we'll release ticket information in the coming weeks. First up, I hope through the wonders of technology, we're going to be joined by our headline sponsor. So we're looking for Ben Danielson, the General Manager of the Royal Crescent Hotel and Spa. Ben, are you amongst us? You are, sir.
I am indeed, Craig. I am indeed. How are you?
I'm well, sir. How are you? And thanks for joining us. How's the Royal Crescent reopening been?
It's been hectic. It's been hectic. You know, we are seeing a fantastic demand. We are seeing a lot of happy people who is able to come out again and enjoy a stay at the Royal Crescent or a visit to the Royal Crescent, or in general, what I hear from my colleagues throughout the industry, there's lots of happy people out there who's really enjoying being able to come together again.
We are all enjoying that, whether it's hospitality, whether it's sports, of course, or whether indeed, perhaps in our case, events. But perhaps more generally, how do you think Bath is set for the second half of this year?
Well, you know, I think Bath as a business environment, we have a lot of really exciting entrepreneurs and businesses in Bath. And I know they have been working so hard over the last 12 months to be ready for reopening. And I am certain that Bath as a destination and us as businesses within Bath will do really well in the coming months as we are working towards what used to be normal. We are in a new normal now, but we are all working towards that normality, and I'm sure Bath will continue to prosper.
Well, that's heartening and also interesting. You should say entrepreneurs. We've got a little segment about that in a little while. But perhaps as a last point, which of the categories are you most interested to hear about today in our awards grand reveal? Perhaps it's separate to the ones that the Royal Crescent has entered.
I think that the one thing that always warms my heart is to hear about the charities who are putting in such great work for those who are more needy. And I'm always paying particular attention to the charities and who is nominated there and who's going for the awards there.
Yeah, and that was one of the hardest. They're all hard this time, but one of the hardest to work might be on the shortlist. There's some extraordinary work being done by Bath charities, and we'll be hearing shortly from the sponsor of the Bath charity category, Stone King. For now, Ben, thank you very much. Thank you also to the wider Royal Crescent Hotel and Spa team for sponsoring the awards, and good luck in the coming months. Thank you.
Thank you kindly.
Thanks to Royal Crescent Hotel and Spa. We'll shortly be unveiling all of our current sponsors, but first we'd like to highlight the more vital than ever work of our local charities. Let's bring in Tim Rutherford from charity category sponsor Stone King.
There we have it. Good morning, Tim. How's the last year been for Stone King?
Well, it's definitely been very challenging, and we've had to learn to adapt to a completely new way of working. I think we've been luckier than most because we were able to pivot quite seamlessly to working from home. But I think the thing that's struck us most is obviously we've been able to engage with the Bath community through webinars and events like this. But there's been a real sort of sense of displacement. We haven't been in and about in the community with those businesses, events, and the things that we would normally be doing physically. And so for us, it's a real highlight of the idea we're going to be all coming back in together into the city. But I think the real highlight for us during the year was we've launched a strategic collaboration with Citizens Advice Baines and Bath Spa University to develop a free law clinic in the coming months, which again we see as part of us being in and about in the community in Bath.
Yeah, we're all looking forward to being in and about, and it's starting really this last couple of weeks or so. But perhaps on the charity side, why in particular does Stone King, and has done for some time, support the charity category at the Bath Life Awards?
Well, as a firm, we've spent the last couple of hundred years working very closely with charities, social enterprises, schools, educational organisations in and around the Bath area, and it's a very large part of what we do as a firm. And they are very important contributors to the society in Bath. So it's an award we've always felt very much symbolises the type of work we do and what we'd like to support in the community.
And as Ben touched on, the work that local charities has done during this pandemic has just been awe-inspiring.
That's right. I mean, I think if we look back, we've all been in the eye of a storm and we've really come through it together. But what's really been clear is that although at the beginning everyone talked about COVID as being the great leveller, we've certainly not come through in the same boat. And COVID's exposed great inequality in society, but in particular in Bath. And I think all of the charities in the city have done a really fantastic job at trying to address that inequality. And I'm really intrigued to see the nominations, but I think it's right to say that every charity in Bath probably deserves a pat on the back for everything they've done in the last year.
Indeed they do. The charities themselves, the sponsors and supporters of them, and of course the volunteers, extraordinary work. Tim, thank you very much, and thank you to Stone King. All the best in the coming months, and thank you, yes, for supporting the awards. Thanks also to all of our sponsors.
Here they all are, starting with our headline sponsor, the Royal Crescent Hotel and Spa, Apex City of Bath Hotel, Bath Audi, Bath Rugby, Clearly PR, Enlightened, Hotel Indigo, Marsh Commercial, Minuteman Press, Novia, Savills, Spaces, Stone King, True Speed, and of course Bath Life, plus our feature sponsors, Freestyle Designs, Sub 13 and Triangle Networks. Please note there are now only a handful of category sponsorships available, but several months more of marketing to benefit from. Please talk to our team if you are interested. You'll clearly be an excellent company.
Right. Let's begin the grand reveal. We've had 375 nominations, possibly more than that. So many companies have taken such time to submit their nominations, and thank you. It's pretty humbling how seriously these awards are taken. One category, just to give you a heads up, was so vast that we've doubled it into two. So business services has now spawned the all new people services, and we'll be talking about that in a moment. There were dozens of inspiring examples of how businesses have responded to the pandemic from a civic responsibility point of view, but also as smart business thinkers pivoting adroitly, and as people. Try these points from the noms. Quote, this award would really end our 12 months with nothing but sheer joy, sheer delight, and so much happiness amongst our team. That theme was throughout the nominations. It's just wonderful how businesses have been supporting their teams and have been supported by them. People really have come together. In the worst of times, people have shown their best. But it's this second quote that particularly struck us. I'm an absolute optimist. But closing our doors in March 2020 is the only time I've ever cried in front of my team in 16 years. But I didn't realize that my darkest moments as a business owner would end up being our finest hour as a team and as a business. That's very special. With such a vast number of entrants, creating the shortlist has been harder than ever, and doubtless, I'm sorry to say, there'll be a few that are disappointed, but of course there'll be many, many more of you chuffed to have got through this time. We'll show each of the categories, and here we go.
Let's begin with arts. Our finalists are 44 AD, the Art Cohort, Bath Festivals, Jessica Palmer Art, New Old Friends, and Theatre Royal Bath.
Congrats to all of those, and we now come on to the bar category. We've all been missing the socialising, and it's great to have them all back this week. Also great to have Minuteman's continuing sponsorship here. Our finalists in bar, they are Circo, Flow Bar Froome, Number 15 Great Pulteney, Rose and Crown Country Pub and Guest House, The Star Inn, Sub 13, and Timbrell's Yard.
Okay, next is the massive category of business services, sponsored by Hotel Indigo. Our finalists are Apex City of Bath Hotel, Bath Marketing Consultancy, Bind Media, Clearly PR, Data Sharp Integrated Communications, Digital Wonder Lab, Events Organizer Network, Mostly Media, Raphael's Deli Products, Taste of Bath, and Transform Communications.
What a list, what a strong category. And just to say, for all Bath B2B companies, whether here or any pro services such as legal, financial, property, marketing, and technology, you might consider having your own video webinar via a Bath Life Business Surgery. Deep dive showcases of your expertise. And please, by the way, look out for the next one, which is just coming out this Monday, on how businesses are changing post-pandemic. It's with the Business School of the University of Bath. Now, we come on to cafe. All sectors are affected, of course, but gosh, it was really, really good to see our cafes come back and how cleverly they have been pivoting and providing new offers. Our finalists, Cafe by Fly, Cortado Cafe, Doghouse, Good Day Cafe, Mes Amis Cafe Deli, The Provenist, and Sweet Little Things. Well done.
Okay, next is another huge category. It's the charity category, sponsored by Stone King. And our finalists are Bath Cats and Dogs Home, Bath Gateway Out and About, Bath Mind, Bath Rugby Foundation, Breakthrough, Children's Hospice Southwest, Citizens Advice Bath and North East Somerset, Julian House, Off the Record, Swallow Charity, We Get It, Wiltshire Air Ambulance, and YMCA Bath Hostel.
What a roster. Let's just dwell on that list there. And there was, of course, a longer list than this. Charities are always so important to Bath, and never more so in the last 12 months. So again, we do salute the charities of Bath. Let's come on to our civic category. And thanks here, of course, to our sponsor, TrueSpeed. Our finalists here are 3SG, BA1 Radio, Bath Bid, Circle Bath Hospital, Farnborough Community Shop, Friends of Victoria Art Gallery, Genesis Trust, the Hub at Mulberry Park, Larkhall Butchers, and the University of Bath. Well done.
Next up is the creative category, which is sponsored by Marsh Commercial. And our finalists are 360 Image Photography, Curious Universe, Emma Rose, Mitten Williams, Really Decent Books, Script Writers & Co, and the Studio in Bath.
And just to say, we will also be having our Creative Bath Awards shortly, later in the summer. Nominations are open at the moment. They'll close in about 3-4 weeks' time. So any creative, tech or cultural company, please look out for the Creative Bath Awards. And as a creative company ourselves, we were proud that Bath Life created the hashtag Bath Together concept last March, which then so many have picked up as a sort of a rallying point for the good that people do. Here are some other points about Bath Life.
Bath Life celebrates the very best of Bath. From our bold, intriguing, attention-demanding covers to our carefully crafted content, we love promoting our incredible city. Every single sector covered in the Bath Life Awards is featured regularly in Bath Life. It's the strongest, most effective way to promote what you do in Bath to our active and affluent audience. We're cheerleaders for Bath. We just love celebrating the good stuff. Every issue of Bath Life, we encourage our readers to discover more about their city and to buy local. Please talk to us about how we can help you to build greater awareness of what you do and to generate more business. Thank you for your support and very best wishes from Bath Life to all Bath companies in the coming months. Good luck to all with the awards. We'll see you very soon now. Bath together, always.
That's lovely. Please also look out for the official preview of the Bath Life Awards, published on June 18th. And advertising there is also in 2 versions of the guide on the night. One, the digital version, which goes out widely, and of course the one published for those attending on awards night itself. Next up is education, sponsored by Clearly PR, who are a new sponsor this time, and our thanks to them. Our finalists here are Bath College, the Egg at Theatre Royal Bath, Fossway School and Cafe, Homeschooling Bath, IKB Academy, Inspiring Kids, Royal High School Bath, and the University of Bath. Excellent, excellent roster, top of the class.
Our next category is environmental. The finalists are Co-Forest, Filler Up, Greener, Pure Planet, Rainforest Concern, The Refillable Co, Share and Repair, and Wally Weir Project.
Next category is event, and don't we but know it ourselves, another sector which has responded, has had to respond to these travails of these times, and many of the companies that we'll be seeing shortly have responded particularly cleverly to the challenges of this year. Our finalists are Bath Carnival, Bath Contemporary Arts Fair, Bath Festivals, Bath International Comedy Festival, Bath Rugby Walk, Film Bath, and Iford Manor Estate and Gardens. I can almost hear the cheers from here. The events companies, I'm sure, like our own events, such as the Bath Life Awards, are looking forward to coming roaring back into real life in the coming weeks and months. Congratulations to those who've made the shortlist.
Now onto the hair and beauty category, where our finalists are David Maxwell Hairdressing, Derma Guru, the Duchess Beauty Heaven, Ken Skincare, Karen Silk Hairdressing, Matchbox Barbershop and Salon, and Rebecca Garcia Levy.
Our next category is health and well-being, and just an extraordinary variety of companies, many of them new, some of them then appearing also in our new business category. A remarkable list of companies who have realised, of course, the importance, as we all have, even more so than ever, of health and well-being through Bath. Our finalists are Bath Fit Fam, Circle Bath Hospital, Community Wellbeing Hub, Fly Fitness, Lizzie Rose Dance Teaching, Original Wild, Osteo Bath, Tonic, and Work in Mind. Congratulations.
Up next is the Homes and Interiors category, and our finalists are Brett Hardy Landscapes, Hobson's Choice, Kelly Marie Kitchen, Kitchen House Kitchens Bath, Selby Landscapes, and Woodhouse and Law.
And of course, all our homes have been overlived in the past 15 months, so it's perhaps no surprise that companies here have performed so well, but well done to them. For different reasons, that point is also true of our next category, Legal and Financial, which is sponsored by the Apex City of Bath Hotel. And our finalists here are Mojers Druitt, Milstead Langdon, Novia Financial, the Pension Solution Group, Seckle, Univigil, and Willowbrook Mortgages. What a roster. What a great roster of legal and financial companies.
Up next is leisure and tourism, and our finalists for this category are American Museum and Gardens, the Apartment Bath, Bath Insider Tours, Homewood Hotel and Spa, Hotel Indigo Bath, Mystery Guides, Nook of Bath, the Pig near Bath, and the Royal Crescent Hotel and Spa.
Well, this one was the biggest of all categories we're coming on to now, which is new business. A quite astonishing 42 companies entered, and it's superb to see so many startups. And of course, it further encourages us with our EntreConf conference on July 1st to be able to help provide to get support, advice, stimulation, and inspiration to new businesses. Please do consider attending. It'll be an amazing event in its own right, and will subsequently be a real life event next year. To the new business category, it's sponsored by Novia, and our finalists are Backpack, Cassia, the Exotic Fruit Company, Field Doctor, Flowbar Froome, the Happy Donut Bakery, Hotel Indigo Bath, Ping at Home, Second Mountain Communications, and Wild Fig. Really, really well done. And best of luck to all entrepreneurs finding their way through, particularly from these times. Gosh, if you can survive these 12 months, you're well set for subsequent 12 months. We've got a highly, highly entrepreneurial city. And that's why we're so keen with EntreConf. Here it is. It's a new conference for entrepreneurs that we're launching to provide, as mentioned, stimulation, inspiration, practical support, great connections, and powerful insights on entrepreneurialism. It's for startups and scale-ups, and we've had an excellent support already with the first tranche of 7 sponsors unveiled this week. The future is indeed unwritten. To help you with your new business, please join us on July 1st, EntreConf.
Okay, up next is People Services. This is the newly created category covering recruitment, training, mentoring, HR services, and team welfare. And our finalists are Be Astute, Catering Services International, Cognisis, Deluxe Smiles Dental Agency, Rathbone HR Solutions, Serial Trainer, and the University of Bath Students' Union.
Great stuff. On to property, another big category reflecting the strength and robustness of the sector in the city, as of course was shown at the Bath Property Awards, and they will be returning in real life in the autumn once more. And we can't wait to get going with that as well, of course. This category here is sponsored by Spaces, and our finalists are Acorn Property Group, Ashford Homes, Aspire to Move, Bathstone Property, DKA, Hetreed Ross Architects, Hewitt Studios, Hudson Property Services, TCN UK, Newark Works, Winkworth, and yes, WJL Property. Really well done.
Next up is Restaurant, sponsored by Savills. Our thanks to them. The finalists are Antica Restaurant, the Bath Priory, Corkage, the Elder Restaurant, Green Park Brasserie and Bath Pizza Co., the Ivy Bath Brasserie, the Mint Room, Plate Bathwick, and the Real Italian Pizza Co.
I'm sure you don't want to tear yourselves away from this, but Twitter at this very moment is going quite wild. There's some very, very excited and very happy people out there. Likewise on Insta as well. So it's just lovely to be able to provide this event to highlight the excellence in all different sectors in Bath. And it's just also lovely and heartwarming to see the reaction. 2 to go. Our penultimate category is retailer. And it's just great to see that your doors are open once again. Our finalists are Larkhill Butchers, Loke Shoemakers, Lululemon, My Small World Toy Store, Newton Farm Shop and Cafe, Novel Wines, Portman Bath, Suave Owl, and Taste of Bath.
And our final category is Tech and Innovation. The finalists are Brevio, Claritum, Digital Wonder Lab, Pure Planet, Rocket Makers, Seckle, Storm Consultancy, Tensys, and TrueSpeed.
So congratulations to all of our finalists. We're going to have a flyby now of all of them. This is the shortlist, and it's a fairly long shortlist, but these are all our finalists across the categories. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, just what a great array of companies, from the coolest of the indies to Bath's largest companies, all coming together once more after that unmentionable year to celebrate the very best of Bath with Bath Life. Good luck to all of you. This has been a Media Clash production, and this has been the grand reveal for the Bath Life Awards. Bath together, always.